9 a.m. weekday mornings, Jeremy Maclin arrives at the Mizzou Training Complex to begin a 20-hour training week. Inside, the halls pay silent tribute to decades of MU's best, including Maclin. But in the weight room, it's a different scene. Power training, or moving heavy objects fast, includes all the basics. Up to a 250-pound bench press for chest strength, heavy seated rows, lat pull-downs, and chin-ups for a back workout.
That's it.
Hip curls for his hamstrings, a light Cuban press for the shoulders, and around 80-pound hip abduction and adduction for his inner and outer thighs. But the core of his power workout, designed to simulate the demands of the NFL, with complicated and technologically advanced lifts like the hang clean.
The bar comes from a hang all the way up, catches it on his shoulders. It's a violent movement, it's an explosive movement.
The speed of the bar, measured in meters per second by a Tendo unit attached with a wire. Anything above 1.5 is good.
For his height and for his range of how fast he needs to move that bar, he's pretty explosive. He's very genetically gifted.
He become a more explosive tackler, explosive runner, all sort of things on the football field.
He's sitting down on a box, pausing, almost relaxing in a way, and driving his heels to the ground, exploding his hips forward, so looking at hip extension and how fast he can get that hip extension.
So it's a low box squat, high box squat. You gotta hit your speeds on the Tendo, and like I said, just test your explosiveness of your lower body.
The first part of the lift is the power, generating force through the hips and ending with the shrug.
Speed kills no matter what level you're at. I think the more weight you can push at maintain the same speed, it's all based on how fast you can do it, so it's all based on explosiveness.
Tornado ball is among the short, explosive movements that comprise Maclin's plyometrics routine.
But he has to rotate and snap his core. So what you'll find is that, number one, you have to contract and relax your abs and make them work to move the ball with good rhythm. If you're holding it too long, if you're not holding it long enough, the ball's not going to travel right.
A close cousin, the 3 to 15-pound med ball.
Get him warmed up, to get him through some range of motion, to loosen his core up, loosen his shoulders up, just to get his heart rate up.
And some days it can get tough, usually the med ball, and it depends on what exercise you do.
There's 10 million different variations and things that you can do with the med ball training. Punish that med ball. Good.
Maclin takes over the gym for depth drops from as high as 3 feet.
Absorb his body weight coming down to the acceleration of his body weight due to gravity, absorb that, and redirect it very quickly.
His time on the ground is measured ideally at less than a quarter of a second.
If we can get him to develop more force in a less amount of time, get off the ground faster, that'll transfer over to when he's running. He'll have less contact time on the ground and should be able to run faster. Like I said, he's very gifted.
What's the speed right there? No, that's your
The treadmill, a warm-up for movement training that can become its own workout. Floyd uses it to prepare Maclin for individual workouts with NFL teams.
Those workouts can be grueling. They can last anywhere from 30 minutes to an hour. I wanted to get his heart rate up a little bit. I wanted to get his legs burning, and I wanted him to be able to feel what it's going to be like when he's going through that individual workout. And he's run 20 to 30 routes. And I'm talking full speed. I'm not talking about half speed or 3/4. I mean, he's going.
The slide board's a great tool. Man, it's one of the best tools for lateral movement as far as we're concerned.
Give it to me. There you go.
It's the first exercise that comes to mind when Maclin thinks exhausting.
Come on. Keep working.
How fast can you touch and then jump, explode out? You want to be as light on your feet as possible, but as quick as possible.
And what you get is actually a pretty functional way to develop speed, side-to-side, lateral ability. Not only that, but the lateral structures of the hip are getting a pretty damn good workout too.
The sled pull, as grueling as its name.
Go get it.
If you look at it and break it down, it's really the same motion that you're going through when you're accelerating on a 40-yard dash.
If you can maintain the same posture, same running form, basically when your lower body's tired.
Get out there! Get out there! Drive!
By the time he gets that full 20 yards covered, yeah, he's got a good burn going on in his legs.
Finally, the 40-yard dash, the NFL benchmark of speed. Perhaps the most pressure-packed 4 seconds of a college player's career. It takes its own 10-part warm-up and stretching routine.
Nope. Good, relax.
And of course, the perfect shoes,
How many pairs of shoes you got in here?
given to him by Adidas, Nike, and others
This is one they gave you, Under Armour gave you?
at the NFL Combine and from his agent.
Ooh, I like these right here.
My biggest thing is I get done, I got a little mental preparation thing I go to. I got a checklist, get your feet aligned right, get your forward lean. What else is on there? Get a good back foot in the ground, hand, 3.5 fists. It's all little things, and my biggest thing is to stay low, explode out, and relax. You know, just let the running motion come to you.
Maclin's times of around 4.3 seconds place him among the fastest handful of receivers in college and the NFL. But what matters most to him is game speed.
It don't put no extra pressure on me because I know what I'm capable of. I ran on the football field. Everybody's seen me run on the football field.
Much of Maclin's training culminated in the March 19th Pro Day in front of NFL scouts from 22 teams.
You want to be able to produce on the day that matters most, and which is hard. It's hard for your preparation and your readiness to match up.
Maclin wanted a 4.29 in the 40. He ran a 4.43, but he did post a 10-foot broad jump and a 35.5-inch vertical jump.
He set several personal records, some could be measured and some could not be measured.
The ones that could, 4.35 seconds in the shuttle run and 7.12 seconds in the 3-cone. Those times and distances and routes placed him among the elite few in college football.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
If people had questions, they now have answers. Honestly, I think he did it. If I had to grade him an A+.